More men than ever are getting lip filler, but they are not injecting it into their lips. They're putting it directly into their junk.
Squid doesn't need that.
Thank you,
He
Jason.
needs to have a reduction.
Here we go again.
Remove.
According to Jason only, I have no idea.
Yeah. Well, that's because he got turned
Oh
on
yeah,
in a
Jared
wrestling
has
match.
no idea.
Yeah, he has no idea.
Is that to make
Yeah.
it bigger?
Yes, it is to add inches of extra girth.
Let me ask you a question now. If,
Yeah.
if guys are doing this and they're putting it down there, doesn't it make it kind of where you can't feel it because you now have a barrier against where the nerves are?
Oh yeah.
I
I
guess.
think you would avoid putting it on that part of it,
What part of
Oh.
Well, because
where you have the most sensation.
yeah.
it? You don't have it on the whole thing? I do.
I guess Jared's making an appointment today.
Well, apparently, maybe so.
Maybe.
Maybe it's obesity. But
It weighs heavy
that's
on
why,
the dangle.
Well, I think that's
Yeah.
why they say men that are overweight are better lovers. But I think because
can't feel
maybe
it.
there's less sensation.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we have to go slower because we might have a heart attack
It might be.
or we're sweating.
They
And so-
think it's passion, but it's just like
Meanwhile,
heart health.
Jason, who's Anxiety Johnson, has sensation everywhere. He's under 4. Yeah. He's
Yeah.
under 4 minutes.
Yeah, well, it depends
That
how
makes
many
sense.
times. Yeah.
It makes
Plus, I
sense.
got the wave tech thing.
Yeah, you got wanded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Forgot.
I would think that it's kind of not good for the guy.
I think it is if men are because men are obsessed with the size of their junk.
But are women?
Obsessed with the size of the junk?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah?
It,
Oh,
no,
no?
it is absolutely a guy's ego thing.
Really?
Y'all always talk about mine's bigger, mine's longer, mine's whatever it is that you say. Women are not like, oh, and then the size of his. Bleh. No, women don't do that for the most
I
part.
think it's very rare.
It's very rare. It is
Right,
men
but I think
who
if
are
it's
obsessed with
if
it.
it's ultra small like Jared's, I think
He beat me
I
to
think
it.
that women would have a problem. Like if it's like that,
Like a micro.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
We have
Yeah,
an
I-
employee here who claims to have been with someone with a micro peen, is what they call it, and she said it was a
it
deal
was-
breaker.
Yeah, deal breaker, and she said it was disappointing.
Yeah, and she walked out of the room.
Yeah.
She laughed and walked out. Poor
that
guy.
would be
It's kind of
That would be
bullying. really.
demoralizing.
Yes,
Yeah.
She kind of
totally.
bullied that guy, really.
Then I would be getting my lip filler down there.
Yes.
Whatever it takes.
Well, that's what
Yeah.
men are doing. They are, they're using lip filler, which, like a Juvederm or a Juvederm. What's the other? There are a couple other brand names. But anyway, it promises to be totally reversible once you have the injection.
Yeah, now that we say this, I'll probably next week. Jason, give it here for Tammy. I just got.
and he was like, I don't need it. I'm doing preventative lip filler.
Preventative dong filler.
Just in case there's some
If you
weird.
start at a young age, you'll never have to worry about it ever.
Now, overuse will cause back problems down the road. But
I have had filler before. I've had filler under my eyes before. And then I've also had filler in my lips, like just a little bit in my lips a while ago.
Yes.
And I didn't lose sensation. I mean, I could.
Yeah, but that's a little bit different. I
Ow,
mean, you're
it's my mouth.
This is a very sensitive area, Katie.
I consider my lips to also be a very sensitive area. You ever overstretch your lips?
Nothing moved
You
when
ever
I did that.
sunburn them?
That's
yeah.
not doing anything.
are now touch down there, Jason.
Yes.
So it's even
A little
different.
fond.
Yeah.
What a
And-
show.
This is for science.
Again, I don't think you're putting it there. You're not putting it on the most sensitive area.
I don't actually
You
know,
know what I'm saying?
where it's
Like,
being
you know what I mean?
injected.
Yeah. It sounds like a painful process.
It
Yeah.
does.
A needle down there?
Ah.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do know where it's injected. It says the dermal filler is injected underneath the penis's top layer of skin. So it's actually, because that would make sense because it's
Yeah.
filling and making it girthier.
Ugh.
Don't
know.
act
I'm against
like
it.
if you had a small one, you wouldn't be doing it.
I'm just
Oh,
reacting
no.
to the thought of the pain.
Yes,
Or
the
the
fact.
Well,
injection.
when you get your lips done or you get your eyes underneath your eyes or wherever you have filler, they numb
Different.
you.
Oh, they numb
They
you
numb
first?
you,
That
yeah.
is still different.
How?
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 Am I alone here? Any guy
I'll
alone
numb
here?
you.
If I got it here or down there is a humongous difference.
Yeah.
They
the pain.
numb you.
It doesn't matter. The numbing
Yeah.
process might be a problem. I'm telling
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Was it
Yeah.
an injectable numb, like a local anesthetic?
Normally it
Or is
was
it topical?
a topical.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That is the last thing I would want to happen I'm sorry. That is definitely. I would have to be put to sleep.
But
You gotta have this done in a surgical center. All right.
As with any other filler, which can happen to you, sometimes you get a little bit of bruising down there.
Nice.
Like just a little bit of bruising, a
Yep.
little bit of swelling, which you might enjoy looking at, but you can't use it.
Right.
You know?
Painful.
And by the way, men are spending between $6,000 and $12,000.
Good Lord.
Yes, and the butt. I mean, if you want to have a penis enlargement surgery, that's between $10,000 and $30,000.
Oh my
which I
gosh.
still don't understand how they do it. Is it a pump? The
I
enlargement.
talked to a urologist one time.
Oh, about this?
Yeah, because I was like,
You
I
wanted
need
to
a
have
penis
it?
enlargement. No,
Yeah.
but I asked about. I was like, is that a thing? And she said yes,
Absolutely,
it's
yeah.
a thing. It said, but it's really misleading.
Because why?
It says it can add girth, but the length thing is problematic.
Okay.
Yeah.
But there's been nurses that have called in, or at least I've spoken with, that says there's times when. Oh, I know my neighbor. She says that there's times when you go. She's so used to it now, but when somebody would come in with one of these a pump thing, and that would be the enlargement thing. I don't know if that's because they can't use it and they're pumping it up, or they're pumping it up because it wants to get bigger.
I asked that question as well, and they said the pump is usually in the grundle area
Uh-huh.
under the satchel,
So you just like.
and there's a legit pump.
Mhm.
And when they want to, but these are people who have ED, like
They
a
can't use
wand couldn't really work or anything like that. And they pump it up,
Uh-huh.
and they're done. It's like the old Reebok pumps. They have a button, they push it, and it deflates it.
Oh my gosh.
So you can see like pump it up, like, you ready, honey? We're gonna do it tonight. She's like, no. You're just like, fine, I'll go
Yeah.
to bed.
Oh man.
certainly help in the morning when you got to go number one. But
But it's not working anyway.
yeah,
So you'd
that's
have to,
true.
yeah.
doesn't get up on its own. But so not to get too graphic here, but is
Too
it
late.
like you pump your balls to make it?
Well, it's a button, but I don't know how that works. It's
Okay.
something that, yeah, I'm not sure. And
Oh.
what did they?
If you have one of these things, call it.
And you're not ashamed.
Tell us your
You
first
could
and
be
last
anonymous.
name.
They could be anonymous. You don't have to
They
say
could
the
be.
name.
Yeah.
And if you're a urologist, you might know. I forgot. I was told what goes in when it fills it up, and it wasn't what I thought. It's
It's not-
water.
Oh, water.
Water.
What?
Oh,
Yes.
wow. A water
Not
wiener.
air?
Yeah.
Mm.
We have a sales associate that's nodding his head a lot. I don't want to go to him, but I'm a little bit
Oh.
worried. He keeps nodding it with everything we're saying, so I'm not trying to call him out. Okay. Let's go to Sue. You have a comment on this procedure?
I do. Yes, sir. Thank you. Listen, I've been getting Botox injections for 12 to 15 years for consistent migraines.
Uh-huh.
And the whole purpose of getting the migraine or the Botox injections is to relax the muscles that trigger the headaches. So what they do is they put about 30 injections, halo around your head and down your neck. It does make for muscles weaker, and sometimes you can have some facial droop from it. You can have some arm weakness from where they put it in your neck. So it just looks like putting Botox in a penis, would defeat the purpose.
Well,
that's
I mean,
not-
if you're
it's not
worried
Botox.
Yeah,
It's not
It's not
Botox.
Botox.
I mean,
It's
because-
filler. It's
Oh,
filler.
I'm sorry. I thought you said initially it was Botox.
Oh, no.
I
so-
got you now.
I think we mentioned Botox for something else, but yes.
Yeah.
But no, we appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. But
Yeah,
they do
there's-
Scrotox,
They do Scrotox, yes.
which is like, are you really that obsessed with that area?
And
that's
is it
weird.
to de-wrinklefy the satchel? I guess.
I don't know. Maybe there's a good chance that I could get that because of the, the raising up problem.
Oh, how your testicles in your tummy?
Yes.
Oh yeah, your
The-
ball
I'm,
issue.
I'm
Oh,
not
yeah.
alone on that, actually. I've been reading about it lately. But
Oh, there's freaks everywhere.
yeah.
And I think support groups.
But I think even in the pool, it will keep it relaxed. You see what I'm saying?
Hanging down?
You
Yeah.
want to,
Yeah.
yeah, because they ascend sometimes.
exactly.
Or one does ascend.
Yes, I think I think it happens with most guys. It just doesn't go as far sometimes as it does for me.
Jason goes up into his ribs.
But
Yeah.
It's very
actually,
odd.
to be honest with you, I was very happy one time I stumbled across an adult movie, and
Stumbled across it.
and I noticed one guy had that issue, and he had a hold on, and he did that, and I'm like,
Like,
okay.
Carol, come look at this. I'm not a freak.
Yeah. Can be dangerous, by the way.
Did I just take it too far in my mind, or have you really had to massage it down?
Oh, you have to push it down at times.
That's what I thought.
It goes, and you can see it.
Does it
it's
hurt?
like a lump. It doesn't hurt, but
Feels weird?
it feels weird.
Uh-huh.
It's legit a lump when it's up, and it's just
Ah.
And I have trying to understand this throughout my life. So it's in the water, it happens for sure. In the cold, it happens for sure. And then at random times, it happens. But other times, it's completely okay. So it's very weird and odd.
You said it happens sometimes during sexy time?
It depends if it's cold in the room.
Oh, so it's really the temperature. Does it.
I think so. It definitely has, and water has something to do with it. But then all of a sudden, if you come out of a hot shower, it's like, what happened? It's like, okay, is this somebody else's? I don't know.
I feel like the first time you see someone do that, you think like, this is the worst magic trick I've ever seen.
Now you see it. Now you don't.
Let me get that back down.
And I really definitely understand you guys, because now that I am the mother of a son who is discovering his body, it's like his hands are constantly on it. He's constantly pulling, tugging, looking, examining, showing everybody. So I get it. You guys, from birth,
and
you're obsessed.
That phase ends about at the age of 95.
Yeah, never.
Yeah, so you only got about 90 more years to deal with it.
I want one question though, Katie.
Yeah.
With the fillers,
Yeah.
isn't it like is it like solid a little bit?
No, it's malleable, if you will. So it goes in
Oh.
because I've had it under my. I haven't had it in a while under my eyes, but the time I did, there's like a little socket kind of underneath your eyes, and so they put the dermal filler in, and then you can feel. It's like you feel it a little bit underneath your skin, but then it eventually
evens out.
softens, and you can kind of
Okay.
massage it, and then you don't even notice that it's there. Yeah.
Okay, I was thinking maybe you had a permanent chub if you did that downstairs. If you did it downstairs, like maybe you would.
You
Like,
might until it evens out.
Yeah.
maybe, yeah,
Or
until it evens.
lopsided.
Yeah.
Yeah.
24 to 48 hour just on it.
And this ain't going to work because you probably can't touch it for a while either.
Well, you have to massage it, probably.
Oh, that's a problem.